Someone is saying, is this life? This is life now, now, now. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Jagabans all over the world. Good evening, good evening. I want you to know that I'm here. I want to speak. Listen, you are watching this broadcast now and you have just joined us right now. Share this video. Share this video in all your groups on your wall. Let people know that Seer1 is live, because I want to address something that is very, very important. I want to address something that is very, very important. Share this video in all your groups. If you are in 20 groups, if you are in 40 groups, share it. The thing I want to say tonight is very, very important for everyone to hear it. Share it in all the groups. Share the video. Even share the video on your wall. Let your friends know that Seer1 is live and Seer1 want to say something. And if you are watching this video now, you know that you don't like the truth. You don't like the truth. You are allergic to truth. I want you to please leave the broadcast. If you are watching, you are a cadre, you know that when I start talking now, you will start insulting me. I want you to leave the broadcast, because I don't want you to insult me. I want to speak for the people, not for myself. I want to talk for the people, not for myself. I want to speak to the people that don't have voice. I want to be a voice to the voiceless. I want to be a voice that will speak to people that don't have voice. So if you know that you are among the people, you are a cadre, you know that when I start talking about the corruption of your party, you start panicking, you start insulting me. I want you to leave this page. The broadcast tonight is not for everyone. The broadcast tonight is for people who are tired of being cheated, people who are tired of being lied to, people who are tired of being taken advantage of, people who are tired of corruption. These are the people that are supposed to be watching me. Jagabans, people that want to hear the truth. If you know that you are a cadre, maybe a prophetic cadre, you are too righteous. When I speak something here, you want to quote Bible to challenge the truth, leave the broadcast. You know that you are coming from a political party, especially PF in Zambia. Leave the broadcast. This is not for you. Unless you are ready to change. Unless you are willing to hear the truth and you change. Because the scripture says that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So if you are watching, you know that you don't support the truth. You don't think with your brain. You think as a cadre. You think with your tummy. You don't think with your head. Leave the broadcast. This broadcast is not for you. This broadcast is only for people that want to hear the truth. Only for people that want to hear fact. Only for people that want to, the people that want to know what is going on. Where are our leaders leading us to? This is for people. These are the people that I want to be here to hear what I will say. Apart from that, the rest of you can go. As you can see, this is my page. I have the right to speak what I want here on my page. I also said it before, and I will continue saying it. Whatever I've said about the leadership there in Zambia, if they feel that Seer1 has lied against us, if they feel that Seer1 has spoken against us, if they feel that Seer1 has offended us, I want them to take me to court. I want them to take me to court for me to go and talk what I know. I don't fear. I don't know what fear look like. I am somebody that can never be intimidated. I am somebody that can never be corrupted. I am somebody that don't know what fear look like. So if you feel to say, okay, this one has spoken something that offended me, personally, you as an individual, you have the right to take me to court. Any country of your choice, I am going to come and we will talk it there. If you also feel that I have offended your party or I have offended your leadership, you have the right to take me to court. Any country of your choice. Let me go and prove what I'm talking about. Listen, all of you that are following me here in this page, one thing you must know is that I don't lie. I don't know what lie look like. I'm not a liar. I don't lie. When I tell you this is how it is, this is how it is. When I tell you this is how it is, this is how it is. I don't joke also. I'm not a joker. When I tell you that this is how it is, believe me, that is how it is. When I tell you this thing happened, believe me, it happened. If it didn't happen, take me to court. Let me go there and prove it. Any country of your choice, I am going to come and they prove it. So those of you that are here, you know that you're a cadre. You know that what I'm going to say is going to injure you. It's going to injure your political party. Before I start talking, please leave the broadcast. Leave the broadcast. I don't talk to cowards. I don't talk to people that don't have vision. I don't talk to brainwashed people, whether when I'm talking about religion or when I'm talking about a country or when I'm talking about politics. I don't talk about rubbish. I don't talk to people that don't have brain. I talk to people who are wise enough to understand what I'm talking about. Someone is saying, is this live broadcast? Yes, this is live broadcast. My heart beat for Seer1. That is Ngandu Yolanda. God bless you. What if Seer1 was the son of BMW? I don't understand what that thing means. Somebody can explain to me. Cadre, start moving out. Now, of course, if you're a political cadre, especially from PF, what I'm going to say tonight is going to injure you so badly. So leave the broadcast. I don't want you. I don't talk to stupid people because I'm not stupid. I don't talk to people who are not wise. I talk to intellectuals. Several times when you look at, when I post something on my Facebook page, anytime you see the bad comments there, just click the profile and see that the people that are insulting me are people that I'm fighting for. They are poor. Government is taking advantage of them. Their leaders are taking advantage of them. And then I'm talking for them, I'm speaking for them. I am the reason why many of you are going through what you are going through. I want to liberate you. And many of you come and start insulting me. Many of you tell me, talk about your country. I don't have a country, I'm an African. I can talk anything I want to talk because I'm an African. And I have freedom of speech. Many of you in Zambia, the problem is that you have been so intimidated that you don't even know your right. You want to talk, they will tell you Zikta is going to arrest you. Arrest you for what? You have freedom of speech. You have power to talk. Don't be intimidated. So long as you are standing on the truth and saying the right thing, they can't arrest you. Even if they arrest, even police, they are aware of what I'm talking about. You can't step on somebody's right because somebody is talking. Many people are saying, Seer1, they are going to arrest you. Arrest you for what? I know my right. I know my right. If I've offended anybody, you take me to court. We go to court and fight it out. Then I talk more. I will even talk now with evidence. What rubbish are you talking about? You'll be arrested. Don't be afraid of their arrest. If you have to say something, say it. If you die, you die. If you perish, you perish. It's better to die a fighter than to live as a coward. Believe me, it's better to die fighting than to live as a coward. So those of you that are watching me right now, those of you that are watching this broadcast, you know that you are a cadre. They have bought you talk time to come here and insult me as I start talking. Please leave the broadcast. Many a time I don't respond to you because Godfather always warns us. Don't use bullet made for elephants on beds. I look at your thing, I ignore because I'm not looking for you. I'm not after you. I know the people I'm targeting. So if they have already bought bundles for you to come and comment rubbish here, I want you to leave the broadcast because I want to talk. Like I said, if you have just joined now, you have just joined us right now, I want you to let me know if the sound is clear. Are you able to hear me? Because I want to say something important today. Something very, very important. Something tangible. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Is the sound clear? If you have just joined me now, you know that you are suffering. The government has totally destroyed your country. You know that many people need to hear this message. Many people need to know what is going on in Zambia. I want you to share the broadcast. Share it now. Share it now as we start. Share it now as we start. Tell me if it's clear. Tell me if it's clear. Tell me if the sound is clear. I thank God that many people have joined me from all over the world. Not just Zambia, but all over the world. Already, we are having over 5,400 people that have joined already, willing to listen to the truth that I'm about to say. Glory. You are loud and clear. Perfect. 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 Beautiful, beautiful. Mabwe Chawe say, watching from Zambia, nice t-shirt. T-shirt is perfect. Thank you so much. Wise man CFM, how are you, my son? Thank you. Guinea Bernard, the sound is very clear, but the picture is not, is right to left. I don't understand that. I'm sorry if the picture, tell me if the picture is okay. Seer1, yes, loud and clear. It's Agrippa Banda. Thank you for that. Thank you. Perfect. What? Yesterday, I took a nap. I said, let me sleep a bit because I worked a lot yesterday. I was doing donation and helping the people that don't have food. When I came back here, I slept on my bed. I slept around 12. Around 3, by the time I was waking up, my WhatsApp was filled with messages. Hundreds upon hundreds of messages from Zambia. Each message I open is talking about the young man that died in accident, Ian, the medical officer that died in accident. Each message I open is talking about, somebody's asking about Godfather. I am going to be answering your questions. Any question that you are going to ask me, I'm going to be answering them immediately I finish talking. You must pay attention to what I want to say. Each message I open, I see that everybody is talking about Ian. I don't know. Who is Ian? Who is this Ian? And then I went to Watchdog. And I read from Watchdog. Ian is a clinical officer. I went to the other page, Koswe, the other page of Zambia. I read he's a clinical officer. And then they said this young man died in an accident. And this young man Those of you that are watching me from outside the country, all over the world, listening to what is happening in Zambia. I'm not only talking to Zambians. I want the world to see the kind of corrupt leadership that is in Zambia. How did this boy die? After reading it from Watchdog and reading it from Koswe. This young man was coming from another province, going to Lusaka to deliver COVID samples. To deliver COVID samples. And along the way, they had an accident and he died. Now, when I saw it, I didn't believe it. I know that I can trust Watchdog with information and the news in Zambia. They have proven to be the only news agency now, or media news agency that is telling us the truth, together with Koswe. I read the thing, but I was skeptical. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe what I read from Watchdog. I didn't believe what I read from Koswe. I didn't believe it. But few minutes later, I saw a notification. The Minister of Health was doing damage control. He was doing a press briefing. He was briefing the nation. And he said that it's true that this young man, Ian, has died. And he was bringing sample of COVID materials from another province to Lusaka. And along the way, he died. The minister was saying this. Minister of Health was saying this. He said along the way, the young man had an accident and he died. And the minister said, this is normal. The minister said, this is normal. My concern is not about the death of this young man. Anybody can die, whether they are bringing it with a helicopter, they are bringing it with private jet, whether they are bringing it even if in a presidential motorcade. When it is your time to die, you will die. That's why that's not my concern. I'm not concerned about how the young man died or what. What I'm concerned is that how on earth can a government that already understands what coronavirus is allow a clinical officer to carry the sample and enter inside the bus that is congested and loaded with people? How on earth, you are watching me now, even if you are a cadre, they are cadres. I thank God today, many cadres in Zambia are waking up. They are even the ones sending me messages of what is happening in Zambia here. But I want to ask you a question. Even if you are a cadre, you don't use your brain. Your brain is scattered. Your brain is no longer working. How can this COVID, this coronavirus we are talking about, is what is killing thousands of people all over the world? How can a government allow a clinical officer to carry the same thing entering a bus that is loaded with people? My question is this. Okay, if that be the case, why are you now beating people for social distancing? Because you are beating people from social distancing and you are bringing corona to them. You are telling them, run away from corona. They run away from corona. Then you carry corona and follow them where they run to. The first thing I want to tell everybody that is in that bus, let me tell you something. If you are in Zambia and a Zambian and they have used your brain, wake up. All of you that were in that bus that had an accident, you must sue the government. Sue them for negligence. It's not possible. It has never happened anywhere on earth where everyone is running away from corona and the government is secretly carrying something that is suspected of corona and meeting the people in the bus. I was watching the minister. The minister was saying it's normal. What a very stupid man indeed. Sometimes it's good for a fool to talk so that you can see that they are fools. Sometimes when they keep quiet, these are the people I thought to say, okay, this guy is a technocrat. He doesn't know anything. How can a minister say that it's normal for you to carry COVID material? In many other countries, today, those things are being escorted in an ambulance. They don't even allow anybody to get close to them. You allow your officer to carry it and put in a car where there are so many people. And the president and the minister is saying it's normal and we have packaged it very well. You are mad. You are an idiot. You don't have brain. You have packaged it very well. What kind of packaging are you going to do? Okay, now accident has happened. When accident happens, the greatest metal in the car, gets broken. And people die inside the car. What type of thing did you use to package that COVID material? Those COVID sample, what type of thing did you use to package it? Guaranteeing that even if there is an accident, it will not break. Did you use an iron to cover it? Even if you use iron, when accident happens, iron breaks. How on earth will you allow such a thing to happen? It's so painful because the minister came and defended it. I was not even going to talk about it. I was going to let it sleep. But the fact that a minister had the guts to say it is normal for people to be loaded together with COVID suspected material, it means, minister, you are dull. It means you are not wise. What has Zambian people done to you, PF government? What have they done to you that you want? Okay, as if that is not enough. The minister is saying, no, because there was no car to transport it. There was no car to transport it. You are telling me that you don't have a car. Minister of Health, you don't have a car. But under your nose, under your big nose, your government purchased ambulances. Your government purchased fire trucks. Each one of them was costing $1 million. People from all over the world. I'm not only talking to Zambians. Let the whole world see what is going on in Zambia. Let me show you something. A government that claimed that they love the people. A government that claimed that they love the poor. A government that claimed that they are for the people. Look at what they purchased. This is what they purchased. The ambulance they purchased. Scania ambulance. This is not Mercedes-Benz. This is not Volvo ambulance. This is Scania. Scania ambulance. The government of Zambia agreed that they purchased this thing. This thing, they said they purchased it for $1 million. Let me show you again. People from all over the world. They said they purchased this thing. Each one of them is costing $1 million. America. Look at what they are doing with the money that you are sending for funding. London, China. See the people you are sending money to. Look at what they are buying. They are saying this thing is $1 million. And the thing is falling up and down like a wall of Jericho. It's falling up and down like a wall of Jericho. Chilufia Chitalo, I want to ask you a question. If you really love the people of Zambia like the way Satan loved the poor people of Zambia, what would have stopped you from not buying this useless wheelbarrow you call fire trucks, and buy enough vehicles for people that are working in the hospitals. If really you love the people of Zambia, Chilufia Chitalu. I thought you were wise. You are not wise, my brother. There is nothing there in your brain. Nothing. For you to open your mouth and say it's normal, and because there was no vehicle, how many vehicles was $1 million going to purchase for the people? If you really love the people. If you really love the people of Zambia, President Sata loved the people. President Sata loved the poor people. If you really love them, you are not going to buy this fire truck for $1 million US. I priced it here in South Africa before I started talking. Each and every one of them is not more than 150,000 US. Where is the remaining of the money? You have pocketed it, and now you are saying there is no vehicle for people that are working in the hospital. Minister, are you okay? Minister, what has Zambian people done to you, PF? They don't deserve what you are doing to them now. They voted you in because they thought you were coming to fight for them. They removed MMD because they thought that you came for the people. The people that you are supposed to fight for are the people that you are eating. They are the people that are dying. They are the people that are being sacrificed. Those of you who are saying the minister is working hard, all of you that are saying that, you are very stupid. You are very stupid. You are not wise. If you open your mouth and say Chitalu Chilufia is working hard and is controlling things very, very well, you don't have wisdom. You have been brainwashed. You have been brainwashed. What does he do? A government like government of Zambia now, where everything has gone wrong, what are you supposed to be doing? You are not even supposed to say there are no vehicles to transport COVID materials. You are supposed to cut your salaries as ministers and buy vehicle if there is no money. Because you are not doing anything. Chilufia Tile, Chilufia what do you call yourself? The Minister of Health. The only thing you do is to wake up in the morning, comb your head, dress well, iron your clothes, and to come and appear on camera. Camera freak person. Come and appear on camera and start talking rubbish. And people are saying he's doing well, he's handling it well. How is he handling it well? If Chilufia, the minister of what? If that minister, if his son was a medical doctor, he was not going to allow his son to carry such a thing in a public bus. Few weeks ago, there was a complaint that the people that are fighting corona in Zambia are getting affected. The nurses are getting affected. I thought you would have waken up and you would have waken up and say, what is happening? Let me protect my people. Everybody cried. You close your heart and you allow a clinical officer to go and die. Just like that. Okay, what if that thing was open? Because accident happens, that thing breaks. And those samples gets to sprinkle all over, get to spread all over, and touch people all over. What were you going to say? Chilufia. Chilufia, what were you going to say? You are a wicked man. You are wicked. You even have the God to say there was no vehicles. There was no hospital vehicle. I don't blame you. Of course, all you stupid politicians in Zambia, you don't care. How can a whole district be having few vehicles? Because you don't go to those hospitals. When you are sick, you fly to India. When you are sick, you fly to USA. When you are sick, you fly to Spain. You get yourself healed. Using the money of the poor. All those money that they are donating now, what are you doing with them? America, you are watching me. The whole of Africa, you are watching me. Even those people that are donating the money, there is over 7,800 people that are watching me. Even the president and his people, all of you are watching. All those money that that have been donated. What are you doing with them? You want to steal them, to continue coming to South Africa to build a house, to continue coming to South Africa to buy properties, buying properties in Switzerland, sending your money outside the country. Let me tell you something today. Those money that you are stealing from the poor and banking for your children will be useless. Your children will be useless. I curse them today in the name of Godfather. Your children are going to be prostitutes. Your children are going to be porn stars. Your children are going to be useless. All those money that you are banking for them, other people will eat it on their behalf. You want people to go and die. Look at that young man has died. Look at him. That young man has died for nothing. That young man has died for nothing. For nothing. That young man has died for nothing. Zambia is the 6th highest copper producer in the world. All those money, what are you doing with them? Many of you are watching me, you say, Seer1 talk useless. Seer1 don't have influence. Seer1 has your president reached 7,800 people watching him the same time before? Has he reached it? Those of you don't even know what is going on. This thing happened, I think, 2 or 3 days ago. Your president was quiet. Edgar Lungu was quiet. He didn't say anything about it. Yesterday, he was busy posting things. Posting things that does not make sense. Immediately, he saw that I've posted that I'm coming live to address this issue. He ran to go and condemn the act. He said it's a negligence. He had to take Seer1 to make noise before the president to go. And if those of you that are watching me, you think that Seer1 is joking, after this broadcast, I want you to check the time I posted something about the death of this young man and what your president wrote. Immediately he saw that I'm coming to talk. He went and he wrote, "We are sorry for the death of this person. We are this, we are that. We are sorry. I'm going to ask people to investigate. I'm going to ask the security wing together with the healthcare to investigate." What do you want to investigate? President. Sir Edgar Lungu, this is not you. Believe me, I know that you have changed, but the change I'm seeing in you now is beyond what I thought was going to happen. You have changed drastically. You no longer have the heart for the people. You were crying when Sata died, and that your tear touched me. When Sata was being buried, when Sata was brought to Hero Stadium, you were crying. Everybody was crying with you. We thought that you are humble. We don't know that you are a lion. You are willing to open your mouth and swallow your own children because of politics. Greediness will kill all of you that are stealing from the poor in Zambia. Greediness is going to kill you. Greediness is going to kill your children. Everything you have stolen from the poor, banking it outside, you will not live to eat it. Your children and your children's children are cursed. They will be prostitutes. They will be porn stars. They will bring disgrace to you. Nonsense. He's saying, I'm going to tell the security wing to investigate it. So we have heard those things long time ago. Your security wing, they are there. They are failing to investigate who the owner of the 48 houses are. Who the owners are, or who the owners is. Where are the owners? Those people are investigating. How many years is it going to take to find the real owners of those houses? This stupid fire trucks that is falling up and down like a wall of Jericho, like something that is undergoing deliverance. What has your security done? What investigation have they done? Nothing. How about the one who killed that young girl in Wunza, Vespa? Those people that you have assigned to investigate, what have they done? Stop intimidating us with investigation. It doesn't go anywhere. You don't even need investigation. Number one, we know that your your minister of health is aware that that guy carried the COVID material in a public bus. We know, you know it, everyone know. Even the minister defended it, meaning he knows. Fire him. You don't need investigation. Enough of investigation. I am going to constitute inquiry. I'm going to ask my security wing to investigate. What type of investigation are you talking about? You have investigated. Who killed Vespa? Up to today, nothing. How about Ruth Mbandu? Up to today, nothing. Dorasilia, if Sata was alive today, was supposed to be snoring inside the prison. Dorasilia was going to be snoring inside the prison. Because Sata died. Everything scattered. Sata died. Everything got messed up. And they are saying, I'm going to investigate. 2017, the president of Malawi fired his minister because of a Misguided scandal. A mess that was staking. When Zambian people were starving, looking for food, looking for shima, looking for food to eat, Mez was leaving Zambia and going to Malawi. The president of Malawi fired the minister that was involved in that corruption. Why is Dorasilia still in your government? And you're talking about investigation. What are you investigating? Are you okay, Mr. President? Do you really love the people of Zambia? What has happened to you, Edgar Lungu? What has happened to you? 2017. If you are a good man, if you really love the poor people, Dorasilia was not supposed to be in your cabinet. Who sold Zamtel? Who sold Zamtel? That woman was supposed to be snoring in prison now. He was supposed to be doing, in prison, not gallivanting all over government and making important decisions. These are the people that destroyed the MMD. They have come to PF to destroy it again, and you are entertaining it. Are you okay? Are you okay? How about Rupia Banda, President Rupia Banda? Sata's government seized his properties. Today, all things are given back to him. It's gallivanting, free of charge. It's gallivanting. Free of charge. On top of that, you even carried money, I think $5 million to build a retirement house for Rupia Banda. Of all the wealth he acquired when he was president. And you call yourself a president of the poor. What type of president are you? People are dying. Your minister is saying they are dying because they don't have transportation. Edgar Lungu, how can your minister and you yourself purchase fire trucks for $1 million? Part of those money was supposed to be, at least every district was supposed to have at least 5 or 6 cars. 5 or 6 cars. 5 or 6 cars. But because you and your government, you hate poor people, you hate the poor, you like to see the poor suffer, you like to see the poor being oppressed. You are there in State House, there is fan all over you, electricity is there 24 hours, but poor people that voted you into power, they are suffering, they are dying in road accident. Listen, if you really love Zambians, if you really love Zambians, you would have fired Dorasilia out of the government. These are the people that are deceiving you. You would have today. You cannot even say, I have consulted the team to investigate. Investigate what you know already. Who do you want to investigate? We already know who is responsible. If Chilufia Chitalu, if he denied it, if he said no, I don't know what happened, at least, but he came publicly and said it's normal, we have been doing it, and you are saying we are investigating. What are you investigating? How many, this investigation you are doing for 48 houses, up to today in Zambia, people are watching me from all over the world. There are over 8,500 people that are watching me right now. The whole world is watching me. There are 48 houses in Zambia allegedly that does not have owner, and government is failing to produce the owner. Those are investigations. If you love the people of Zambia, the killers of Vespa, that young child that they wasted, that child would have been the breadwinner of the family. That child, we are not paying for his school fees. The parents, we are paying for the school fees. And they wasted it like that. What did you say? I am investigating. Today, who are the killers? Nobody knows. And today, you want to intimidate us with investigation. You are investigating nothing. Your president was not willing to talk. Zambian people, your president was not even willing to comment on the case of Iyan until he saw that I've posted and he knew that I'm coming live today. He went there to pretend like it has pained him. If it pained you, that guy didn't die yesterday. You would have written already and said, this has pained me. Just because you heard that Seer1 was coming live as a president, coward. You went and wrote rubbish. We are sorry for the death of this person. I have considered investigation. What are you investigating? Who killed Ruth Mbandu? Eh? I was still in Zambia when that thing happened. Who are the killers? You investigate nothing. Your security wings, they are doing nothing. Majority of them are cadres. Majority of them are cadres. Few months ago, I was still in Zambia. 1 million kwacha from toll gate disappeared. Up to today, we don't know where it went. You are considered investigation. What are they doing? President Edgar Lungu, let me tell you something. These few months that you have to stay in power, I want you to go and make peace with the people. Because I have never seen a leadership that is corrupt like yours. In your leadership, everyone is ready to steal. With impunity, they don't care for the poor. Anywhere Sata is today, Sata is standing in his grave. Sata is crying. And Sata spirit will haunt all of you that are mistreating the poor. People are suffering. People are crying every day. This case of coronavirus, every country is shaking. You must watch CNN. When people see, even me, when you go to public and cough, just like this, people scatter. Because everybody is afraid of this. But imagine people carrying the COVID material, suspected coronavirus samples, putting it where there are people loaded. All of you that were in that car, I want you to sue the government. Sue them for negligence. All those money that they have stolen, they must pay you from them. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All those money they're stealing. Some of you are watching me now. You look at me, you say, why is Seer1 talking like this? It doesn't concern me. I am living in a posh house. I live a posh life. What I have is enough for me. I don't fight for myself. I want to also make it clear to President HH. Next year, when you become the president, if I apply for visa, deny me visa. I don't want to come to Zambia. I am telling you, HH, you are watching me. Even if you're not watching me, your people are watching me. If I apply for visa, deny me visa. I don't want anything from Zambia. But my people in Zambia are suffering. Thousands of people in Zambia are suffering because of useless leadership. A leadership where the president is saying this is negligence. A leadership where the minister is saying a different thing. It's not negligence. This usually happens. We have been doing it. What type of nonsense is this? Confusion. Everywhere confusion. Everywhere confusion. Everywhere confusion. Everywhere confusion. People are stealing. with impunity. People are stealing without even fearing anything. People are stealing without even, they don't care. It is also there in your country where the government say they built a toll gate. Toll gate at the cost of $4.5 million. You are watching me from all over the world. You don't know what I'm talking about. Let me show you something a bit, please, quickly. I want to show you something. People who are watching me from London, America, USA, the whole world, you don't know what I'm talking about. I want you to see something here. See. The government of Zambia constructed this thing. Look at it. They constructed this thing at the cost of, if I'm not mistaken, $4.5 million US. Look at it. Sorry. $4 million US. South Africa constructed this thing. This is 200 and something thousand US. Look at the standard of the work that was done in South Africa. Look at all electric. If you have been to South Africa, you will see the standard of the things they do. Look at all electric. All electric. 200 and something thousand US. In Zambia, PF government said that they spent $4.5 million US to construct that toilet door. Edgar Lung, is this you? My brother. Brother Edgar. Is this you, or there is something that happened? If people talk, they say you are talking. If people talk, they say you are talking. Why should? Because there is no one talking for them. You have intimidated all of them. If they talk, you want to arrest them with the police. And your people are sending me a message, we are going to arrest you. You are idiots. You are fools. You are going to arrest me. Seer1, where? You are local champions. That arrest is what you can keep in Zambia there. Those foolishness does not cross border. It doesn't cross border. Poor people are suffering. Poor people are suffering. Edgar Lungu, you are watching, or your people are watching. Wake up. From tomorrow, even as you are watching this thing, think about it. If Sata was alive, is this what you would have loved the Zambia to become? Sata was for the poor. Sata was for poor people. Sata loved poor people. But today, you are oppressing the poor people. How can your government allow a medical practitioner to carry COVID material in a public bus? All those millions that are being donated. All those millions. Zambian people, the problem with you is that you forget easily. Believe me, you forget easily. There are many of you that are praising Dorasilia. There are many of you that are praising Dorasilia. Many of you are praising Chilufia Chitalu. Many of you are praising Edgar Lungu. I said it the other day. If Sata was alive by now, Zambia would have developed. Zambia would have developed. Zambia would have been a developed, because there is money in Zambia. I was there. Every land in Zambia has natural resources. There is emerald in Zambia. There is gold in Zambia. There is copper in Zambia. What are you doing with them? The money is coming. Few people in PF are the people pocketing it and putting it inside their pockets. This is not what Sata wanted. This is not what Satan prayed for. This is not what Satan campaigned for. Satan campaigned for different things. Edgar Lungu, you and your people are doing another thing altogether. When will you wake up and feel pity for the children of the poor, the people that woke up very early in the morning to go and vote for you, to go and vote out Arubi? When we are voting out Arubi, we thought that we are doing the right thing, not knowing that we are jumping from frying pan into fire. Now everybody can steal. A government where people have the courage to go and start digging gold and selling gold. Selling gold. Cadres. These are not government ministries. These are not ministers. These are cadres digging gold and selling gold. Everyone is at liberty to steal. Poor people are suffering. Poor people are dying. You were beating people for gathering in bars. You and your police, Kadari police, you were beating people, you were humiliating people. I saw one of the posts where your police officer had to use his boot on a woman like this. And people were clapping for Boma and Lusambo and those other stupid people. You were beating them. Now they have run away from coronavirus and you are carrying coronavirus to them. Let the whole world see that the money that they are sending to Zambia is being looted. The most corrupted government in the history of Zambia is what Zambia is experiencing now. The most corrupted. The investigation, if the president of Malawi fired the minister in Malawi in 2007 because of the Misguided standard, what are you still doing with Darasilia in your cabinet? If you are not corrupt. If you are not corrupt. Eh? 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 If you really love the people, Edgar Lungu, if you really love your people, I know that you are watching me and your people are watching me, your family, they are watching. If you really love your people, what is Darasilia doing in your cabinet? Was she not going to court for the sale of Zamtel? How about the Misguided scandal? What is she doing there? PF was supposed to be party for poor people. It's not supposed to be party for thieves. Those people that looted Zambia during Rupia Banda, those are the people that you have brought back to rule. The people that fought with Sata, all of them are out. All of them are out. Harry Calabar out. This one out. All of them that fought to remove thieves, all of them are out. You have recruited those people that were fired from the government. Are you okay? Are you okay? I feel sorry for the people of Zambia. It's not for me. I will never come to Zambia. I will never come to Zambia. I will never come to Zambia. It's not for me. I'm not coming to Zambia. I'm never coming to Zambia. I'm fighting for the poor. You closed Prime TV. You thought you have closed our mouths. No. We are going to talk. In fact, by the time this COVID is over, you will see fire. I'm telling you the gospel truth. You don't want people to talk. When people talk, you harass them, you arrest them. Yeah? Your people are intimidating me, you are going to be arrested. Cowards. 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 You are going to arrest who? Where? How? You take advantage of timidity of Zambian people to intimidate them. You tell them sit down, they sit. You tell them stand up, they stand. What rubbish. A minister having the guts to say it's normal. It's normal. We have been carrying, we have been doing it. We have been doing it. Why? For a minister to say there was no vehicle, the vehicle was busy. Then we use this. It means they don't care. If they care for the people, if they really, really care for the people, he will never utter that rubbish from his mouth. He will never say it. The minister was going to take responsibility and say, I'm sorry for what has happened. One ambulance, one of those fire trucks you bought for 1 million would have purchased at least 10 or 11 cars for the people that are working. You don't even care for your workers because you don't go to such hospitals. You don't. You don't. You don't go to those hospitals. You don't care for them. If you care for them, in fact, if you care for them, you would have gone there and know that they have only 1 vehicle or 2 vehicles and they need more vehicle. Those vehicles are more important than those fire truck that you bought at $1 million US. If you love the people of Zambia, if you really, really love the people of Zambia, at this point in time, ministers are actually supposed to cut their salaries so that they can increase the salaries of the nurses and the doctors. Believe me, if you really, really love Zambia, all the ministers would have cut their salaries. All the people that are working, all the politicians would have cut their salaries and increased the salaries of doctors and nurses, those that are working in the hospitals. Those are the people that are supposed to be having good salaries now. And you are telling me Chitalu is working. What is he working? To wake up and dress and go and stand on camera and read book. That's what you call working. Yeah? That's what you call working. That's what you call working. Zambian people, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. All of us have made a mistake that we regret. We have regretted. It has pained everyone. It has pained everyone. Poor people are crying. Everybody's crying. Anywhere you go, this problem. Anywhere you go, this problem. Anywhere you go, this problem. The most disorganized political party in Africa today. Disorganized. Everybody is fighting for their pocket. Everybody. Even in this COVID where every country is shaking, everyone wants to be careful. Government is still collecting. And you say you love the people. Which people do you love? Every morning, the president will go and post prayer on his page. And the people say, amen, amen, hey, humble leader. Humble leader where? If you're a humble leader and you love the people, you will know that Chitalu has put lives at risk. Being a minister of health, he has put life at risk. Fire him. You don't need to investigate anything. Your investigation does not go anywhere. Nobody trusts your investigation. Not even a baby born today. Once you say, I have ordered my people to investigate, that is the end of the case. That is the end of the case. If you love Zambia, I was also saying the other day, the president went and posted a hospital that he built. Go to his page and see the so-called hospital. And he was actually writing something good about it. Ask your president, how much was the cost of that hospital? If you don't collapse, then you know that I'm joking. The kind of money that Zambia is making. Hello? If today they are investigating people that stole gold from the mine in Northwest, and that gold is worth 30 million kwacha. 30 million kwacha. Imagine how blessed Zambia is. A country blessed with so many natural resources, but its people are suffering. The president is drinking tea, wearing expensive suits. He doesn't care. He wake up in the morning and he posts things on Facebook. And he posts prayer. And people will say, our president loves God. Our president loves Jesus. Our president is a God-fearing. You are idiots. Don't bring religion to written. These are written. People are crying. People are suffering. People are going through hell. He was not going to speak about Iyan until he saw that I was coming to speak it tonight. That's why he went to put the blame on Chitalo, thinking that I will only blame Chitalo. No! The head of the leadership is rotten. That is why everyone is doing what they want. They don't fear you. Imagine, Sata fired Winter Kabimba. Winter that everybody was thinking that this guy is the Jagaban of PF. Everybody was afraid of him. Sata fired him. It doesn't tolerate nonsense. Somebody like Chitalo is still there. He's been investigated by ACC, but he's still there in your cabinet. Dorasilia, Mesgate scandal, we don't know what has happened. Zamtel selling, we don't know what has happened. How many corrupt leaders are you having in your leadership? And you say you love the poor. What is going on with you? What is going on with you? Zambian people, there is over 8,000 something people that are watching me tonight. It means that you are watching and you are hearing what I'm saying. Wake up from do as I say. You cannot be controlled by it again. That time of do as I say is over. Now use your brain to vote. You are free to vote with your mind. You are free to vote with your mind. You can see what is happening with your eye. A government of the poor, a government that the poor wake up very early in the morning to go and vote for Sata, saying Sata has come for the poor. That government has gone back to the rich. Rich thieves, rich criminals, that they don't care for they don't even care for poor people. A nice country, a country that is blessed with so many natural resources. Everybody in Zambia is supposed to be getting salaries. Everyone in Zambia, whether you are working, you are not working, 17 million people, the kind of revenue that is coming in Zambia, everyone was supposed to be getting salaries. But few people are eating it. Even those people in PF, there are so many people in PF, cadres in PF, those that fought for SATA, those that fought with SATA, those that really love PF, they are not getting anything. It's only few people. Eddie Galunga and his friends. Those are the people that are rich. Look at his daughter, Tesila, today. Look at the daughter. Look at the president daughter, the daughter to the president, Tasila. Do you know how much Tasila is worth today as we are talking about? Do you know how much that girl is worth today as we are talking about? I saw some poor people that I'm fighting for insulting me. I saw some poor people that we are fighting for. Poor people. Do you know that those money they are using, those people, your leaders, their gay friends are having houses here in South Africa. Not the wife, gay friends alone are having houses here in South Africa. They drive Range Rover, all kinds of car they want, they drive it here. It's your money. You are suffering. They are eating with their gay friends and their family. Which one among them is having a poor background? All their children are going to the best school. All their children are going to the best school. Their gay friends are flying from Dubai to here, up and down with your money, and you are poor. And they don't care. And they don't care. I know there are gay friends here. Some of the information, they are the people that are even saying, Seer1, this is what he has. Here in South Africa, they are coming to buy houses with your money. But you are hungry. Many of you, just for you to come and watch this program, you had to save your money since yesterday to buy data to come and watch this program. Why they are giving their gay friend thousands, hundreds of thousands. The most painful part is that there are so many men and women of God in Zambia that are supposed to be a voice in Zambia. They are supposed to be Elijah in Zambia, but they have been bought and put inside the pocket of PF, or they are afraid. Who would deliver the people of Zambia if you are quiet? Joshua chapter 1, from verse 3 to 9. God said to Joshua, be strong and courageous. To say the truth is not easy. To say the truth It's very hard. It's very painful. But you must say it. If you don't say it, people will perish. People of Zambia, men and women of God, what are you doing in Zambia? In your eye, things are happening. Can't you rise up and ask your leaders, where are you taking our money to? Government is saying, okay, ask yourself a question. Since PF came into power, what have they done? One tangible thing they have done. I'm not talking about building road. Hello? Building the road also is worse, because if the road is supposed to cost 1 million, they will tell you it has cost 1 billion. There is nothing you can do. That is the PF I know. I know them. I'm not talking about what happened yesterday. I know if PF, this phone, this phone can be 10,000 kwacha. For PF to buy it, they will say this thing here is 100,000. That's how they behave. That's how they behave. The road they are saying they are building, how much is it? And we are building a road, 20 billion. In other country, that thing is not even up to 500 million. And people are clapping. Our government is working. What are they working? A government that is working is not supposed to use money to build the road. No, the road is already there. What are you building road for? A government that is working is supposed to be doing industries. Build industries that employs your people. Build industries that employs the poor. From what you are selling from that industry, you pay back your loan. Now you have built the road. What are you benefiting from the road? Nothing. You cannot even pay back the debt. That is why Zesco today, very soon, Chinese will take it. Mark my word. Zesco, very soon, it will go to Chinese. Because you cannot pay the loan. Even the airport you borrowed money to build, very soon Chinese will take it. You don't love the poor. Even those big roads they are building, who is driving on them? Are the poor driving? Is it not you? You don't care for the poor. If you care for the poor, you borrow money from Eurobond. You build industries. Employ the people. Let the people work. From what they are working, they eat and feed their family. The poor rejoice. You rejoice and you pay back the loan. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you oppressing the poor? What has the poor people of Zambia that voted for you done to you? As we are talking now, your ministers are in their bed, comfortable bed, watching this program. They don't care what is happening to the poor. When they wake up, they come and talk rubbish. They don't care. Many of them have generator. When you talk about load shedding, they don't care. They look at you and say, ha, what is this? Because they have generator. They can afford the life that they want. But the poor people that voted them there, what are they doing? Zambian people, wake up. People of Zambia, wake up. I heard people putting they bring the picture of Edgar Lungu. They bring the picture of HH. They put it together. Edgar Lungu is wearing an expensive suit. HH is wearing a cheap suit. And they say, look, our president know how to dress. You are mad. Before he became president, he was a nyongo. He was a yampu. Go and check the pictures of his. Now he's using your money to wear suit. And you are happy with it. But you are the people that sees the suit of Chiluba. Sees the shoes of Chiluba. Your president is not dressing well with your suit. And you're happy with it. Are you okay? What type of human being are you? Zambian people, wake up. Zambian people, wake up. I don't even know the MPs, these opposition MPs you have in your country. I don't know what they are doing. If they are wise, why are they leaving everything to just pass like this? Up to today, we don't know who killed Vespa. The family have cried and cried and cried. We don't know who killed him. And the president is coming up and saying, I've considered investigation. Investigation for what? There are so many things that you need to investigate in Zambia. Sit down with your ministers. I know that they are deceiving you, Edgar. They are deceiving you. Deceived the Rupiah Banda. They have gathered around you, vultures, thieves. Vultures have gathered around you now to start deceiving you, telling you that everything is okay. They did it to Rupiah Banda, and Rupiah Banda cried. You will cry next year. I swear. The little time that you have today, the little time that you have now, I want you to go and make peace with your people. Make peace with your people. Make peace with your people. Embrace your people. Start loving your people. In a country where the president is making, I am talking from outside the country. I'm not in Zambia. I am very far away from Zambia. I'm not in Zambia. But over 8,000 people watching me because I'm talking about Zambia. It shows you, when you are alive, how many people do you get? 3,000, 2,000 something. It shows that they are listening to me. Majority of them are listening to me. And they know and they are fed up of what you are doing with your government. Go and make peace with them. Forget about your ministers, those people that are deceiving you. They are telling you that, let me tell you something you don't know. You say Facebook does not have influence. We are going to win in the rural area. You see, by next year. In fact, immediately, this coronavirus ends, you will see that you have gone, you are done. Campaign of next year, people will campaign against you, not even political party. If people, neutral people will campaign against you because Zambian people have suffered under your rule. Under your rule, you took Zambian kwacha from 6 kwacha per dollar. 6 kwacha per dollar. Today is going to 20 kwacha per dollar. 20 kwacha per dollar. Edgar, 20 kwacha per dollar. And if I were you, I would actually resign. I will resign. I will resign because I've messed up everything. Tell me what is working in Zambia. What is working in Zambia? Zesco, is Zesco working? Zesco has been destroyed. Are you talking about the Ministry of Health? You heard it for yourself. You don't have vehicles. If you don't have vehicles, do you have medicine? Are you talking about the road? Even the road you are saying you are built for the people of Zambia. Fake road. Poor quality road. They are already destroyed. Tell me what is working in Zambia as we are talking now. Talk about food. Meal now is who can afford it? If a whole you as a president is buying meal at 400 kwacha per bag. If I hold you as the president, your own media, your ZNBC, reported that you bought a bag of meal at 400 kwacha. Oh. Then you see that things are bad in Zambia. You donated 100 bags of meal at the cost of 40,000 kwacha. Meaning one bag is 400 kwacha. Clap your hand for yourself, His Excellency. Nyongo party. Mugu party. Visionless leadership. Scatter leadership. Confused leadership. You said, your people said that they bought meal, 100 bags of meal at 40,000. Meaning one bag of meal, His Excellency, is equal to 400 kwacha. Anyway, I don't know, maybe that meal It's the bread of life that Jesus was talking about in the Bible, to say if you eat it, you will never be hungry again. Maybe that is the mealie meal you bought. If that's not the case, you have, His Excellency, let me tell you something. His Excellency, you have failed. It's like you have lost control of everything. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. Believe me, 90% of Zambian people are crying. Don't be deceived by your minister who are telling you that you are popular in the rural area. No. Let me tell you something you don't know. Last election, I know how we won it. I know what happened. And I know how many votes that you have used to win it. Even in your party today, how many people are behind you? Something is going to happen. Oh. His Excellency, you are being deceived. Though. They are telling you that you are going to win from the rural area. Youths of Zambia will campaign against you. I swear. Youth, I'm not talking about UPND, I'm not talking about DA, I'm not talking about NDC, I'm not talking about UNIP. Youth themselves will go to the villages and campaign and tell the people to say, what we are suffering in the cities beyond what you can see. You have failed. Agree that you have failed because there is nothing working. People are watching me. It was almost 8,000, over 8,000 people watching me at once. The whole Zambia is listening to me. Even the people that will share this post after this broadcast, everyone is listening to me. You need to wake up. Make peace with people. How can a whole ZNBC report that President donated 40 bags to 10 bags of mealie meal at the cost of 40,000? Zambian people, that is how they do. If they make a road that will cost 20,000, they will tell you it's 20 million. That's what they do. I told you they are confused. They cannot even hide anything. If you listen very carefully, you will see that everywhere PF, they are dissolving. They are dissolving. They are dissolving. They are dissolving. They don't know what to do. Today they have dissolved in Chingola what PF leadership dissolved. Everywhere dissolved. They are scattered. They don't know what to do. Confusion has entered. Godfather is blowing them with hot air and they are dancing to his tune. And nobody will change it. I told you that no matter, even if you go to any witch doctor you go to, and say, I want you to undo this thing, that witch doctor will die. I swear, so long as Africa is concerned, when it comes to supernatural power, we are number one. Godfather is number one. Olumba is coming down. Ikanka is coming down. Those people bow to Godfather. You are nothing. Even if you go to India and to Lord Shiva will tell you to go back and make peace. I'm telling you, you know everything that I'm talking about. Try it. Go to India. Go to Lord Shiva and say, I want you to come to Africa. And Lord Shiva will tell you that go back there and make peace. And to make peace with me, it can never happen. Instead, I shoot myself. I kill myself. Instead of me to make peace with PF, I kill myself. I rather die than to make peace with you. Because people are suffering because of you. People are suffering because of you. All of you that are stealing money from the poor, you are stealing money from the poor, you are stealing money from the poor because you don't go to those hospitals when you are sick. When you are sick, you don't go to those hospitals. That's why you are saying there is no car. The car that was there was used for another thing. A whole province that's supposed to have about 20 cars. What are you doing with the money that is being donated? Don't be surprised that those monies are already looted, distributed among few people, not even everybody. If everyone in PF is eating at least, but only few greedy people, they are the people that are eating. They are the people that are eating. Only few people, they are the people that are eating. And you think people will vote for you. Do as I say is gone. It's not working. Since I told you that do as I say is gone in Zambia, even if you don't believe Seer1, even if you don't believe me, even if you look at me, I know that many of you that are watching me, you don't understand anything. You are innocent. What we did in Zambia was beyond. Oh my God. What we did in Zambia was beyond. Even if you don't believe me, since I came out and said there will be confusion, I've taken my do as I say from them. Tell me what is happening in PF. Is PF not disorganized and scattered and confused? Totally disorganized and confused. Totally disorganized and confused. How can a whole president of a nation, somebody died, he didn't say anything. After this program, go to his page and check. It was only when I posted something to say, I'm coming live to address the issue of Ian. That's when he went and post something and start blaming the Ministry of Health for negligence. But he was quiet. If I was quiet, he was still going to be quiet because nobody's talking in Zambia. Everyone is quiet in Zambia. The so-called men of God. The problem is that men of God in Zambia are all of them the very, very useless set of people. They are only good at collecting offering. Only good at collecting tithe. Immediately the president made a mistake to say the church is open. They have already started. Why are they starting? Because of offering. The poor people that will give you that offering are the people that you're supposed to defend. You are supposed to be their voice. You are supposed to speak for them. You are supposed to stand and defend their right. But you are not saying anything. Anywhere Digalungu pass, amen. He called for national prayer, amen. How can Digalungu call for national prayer? For what? Does he love God? Does he love God? If he loves God, under his leadership, there is mysterious 48 houses. Tell us the owner. Are you telling me you don't know the owner? Few months ago, fix this financial intelligence. They released the report. Up to today, the people whose name I mentioned there, nothing has been done. That report is hidden. And after you come and call for national prayer, why are you playing with God? Why are you joking with God? That is why Christianity is useless. It's rubbish. It's nonsense. If people like this will come and call for national prayer, which God is going to answer that prayer? Men of God, I'm talking to you. All of you are watching me right now. What are you doing about your children? What are you doing about your children? Your children are dying. Your children are carrying a very, very complicated thing inside the bus. And all of you are quiet. None of you is talking about it. And tomorrow you call yourself men of God. You are cowards. All of you men and women of God in Zambia, cowards. Useless. You are just there to find money to eat. You are just there to find money to eat, nothing else. You don't know what it means to say, these are my children. I am talking from South Africa because my children in Zambia are crying. How about you that is in South Africa? What are you doing about it? You are all quiet. If it's about come and give offering, come and collect, you will run, you will be the first. You will be the first. But the president, it took a foreigner that you call me, like many of you are saying, it's a foreigner. It took a foreigner to speak for the president to respond. But you are there. Tomorrow, how are they going to respect you? Wake up, nobody will kill you. Zambia belongs to you. Zambia does not belong to PF. Zambia does not belong to Edigalungu. Zambia does not belong to few people in Zambia. Few people that are accessing the wealth. Zambia belongs to people of Zambia. It is time to rise up and get it out. From the time they took over, Everything is scattered. Nothing is working. Tell me one thing that is working. Tell me one thing, one like this that is working in Zambia since PF took over. Mention one thing. Even if you are a PF, you are in PF now, you are in PF. One thing, comment one thing that your government has done. Tell me that they have done the road and ask them how much was that road. They cannot do anything unless their pocket will be filled up. They can't. Nothing. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. Wake up. I am the voice to the voiceless. I love the people of Zambia. That's why I'm talking to you. You can see anytime I want to speak to people of Zambia, many Zambians pay attention more than when the president is talking. This shows you that the president has lost relevancy. People are not listening to him. Why? Because people are crying. Next year it will be something else. You will be disgraced out of power. Unless now, he starts making peace with the people of Zambia. Those money that ministers are stealing, those money that cadres are stealing, how can cadre have the right to go and dig gold? What, 30 million rand? Why they are poor people in Zambia? Why not use that money and start building schools for people of Zambia? Start buying vehicles for the hospital so that tomorrow you will not say there is no vehicles. Edgar Lungu, reduce the salaries of the ministers. Ministers are more like men and women of God now. They are not doing anything. They are not working. Reduce their salaries. And they start paying the people that are working in the hospital handsomely. Start paying them a lot of money. Let them have the morale to go and work. Imagine this boy carrying something sophisticated like this and the entering a bus. Edgar Lungu, if he was your son, why are you going to allow it? Chilufia Chitalu, if he was your son, why are you going to allow it? Can you allow your son to suffer the way that boy suffered and died a painful death? People are suffering in Zambia. Doctors and nurses increase their salary because they are taking risk right now, a risk that you cannot take. Those of you that are saying Chilufia Chitalu is working, you are fools. You are not wise. It's not working anything. You only wake up, come be swayed and go to TV and start talking. You can do that. Anybody can do that. It's a camera freak person. It's not working anything. If it's working, you would have known that there is no vehicle to transport those things. And they would have bought it. And they have bought it. Edgar Lunga, I know that you are watching me now. I know that your people will show you this video. I know that all of you are watching. All you have to do, please reduce the salary of your ministers. In fact, some of those ministries that don't have relevancy, provincial ministries, Ministry of Religion Affairs, abolish those ministries. Use the money and they pay the nurses and pay them handsomely because they are taking risk. Everyone is in their house sleeping right now. Everyone is not exposed to COVID. Those people are there. They left their family behind. They are working. They are crying. Some of them, you are not even paying them. If they were your children, were you going to allow them to carry those things in a bus? Edgar Lungu, fear God. Even if you don't fear anything, fear God. Fear God, fear God, even if you don't fear anything. Can you allow your son to carry such a dangerous material inside the bus? If your son was in that bus, were you going to allow him to go along with such a thing? Why are you heartless? Edgar and Chitalu and Doraslia and your friends, why are you heartless to the people of Zambia. What did they do to you to deserve this? What did they do to deserve this? This type of a thing has never happened. It has never happened in the world. United Nations, they are watching. America is watching. There is over 8,000 people that watch, that are watching. All of them are hearing. The money they are donating to Zambia, I don't know what Zambian government is doing with it. Zambian government is allowing doctors and nurses, the people, the clinical officers to carry COVID sample in a public transport. Who has ever heard this? And many of you, if you are still supporting PF, if you are still supporting PF, I don't know what is wrong with you. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You can see, even you, there are many cadres that are supporting PF. Hey, Diga. They send me a message. Papa, we need miracle money. Miracle money will kill you. Because you don't want to wake up. Papa, please help me with talk time. Talk time, it will kill you. Because you are supporting someone who is stealing your money and you are continuing supporting them. If you are a PF person and they are watching this clip and you are still supporting PF in what PF is doing, you are not wise. Their dear friends are living a very good life. Look at, even, okay, you are watching me now. Let me tell you something that you don't know. The Bible says, Jesus himself said, what you want others to do for you, do it for others. If Chilifia Tayalo was having a child like that, and that child is a clinical officer, was he going to allow him to carry such a thing and take such risk? When it was reported that clinical officers are being exposed to COVID, he was not going to allow it. In fact, most of them, their children are not even coming outside the gate. They are protected. All their children are protected. All their children are protected. They protect their children like eggs. But they send other people's children, expose other people's children to go and die. Let me tell you the truth. All of you that are stealing in Zambia, all you politicians that are stealing money that is meant for people of Zambia, I'm telling you today, you want to bank that money for your children will be useless. I seal it in Godfather. Your children will be useless because you want other people's children to die. Your children will be useless. Your children will be porn stars. Your children will be prostitutes. Your children will be thieves. Your children will never be useful. I curse you this night. Idiots. Thieves. Feel pity for Zambian people. Feel pity for the poor people. Sata is crying. Sata's spirit is not resting in peace. Anywhere he is crying. Anywhere he is crying. Anywhere he is crying. He can't believe what is happening. You don't know, Edgar. The problem with you is that they have deceived you with the Bible. I see you pretending like you are a Christian and you like to read Bible. And according to the Bible, they says, when you die, your spirit go to heaven or go to hell. But it's a big lie. Spirit does not die. Spirit is alive. Spirit is everywhere. Whatever you are doing, Satan spirit is watching you. All of you in PF, all the thieves, even those people that were fighting Satan, and when Satan died, they came to PF. You think that you are wise. Satan is watching you, and the spirit is going to haunt you. It will haunt you and haunt you and haunt you until you become useless. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I'm telling you the gospel truth. His spirit is alive. What he fought for poor people. That's why I was telling HH the other day, Satan was never, he was not a suit person. Even if he was wearing suit, he was a person that was always going to be with the poor, try to know what is going on with the poor. He was a person that wanted to develop Zambia because of poor people. But today, Rich people have taken over the government. Somebody like Dorasilia, they are the people running government. They are the people running government. The people that understand the vision of Satan are the people suffering now. They are all crying. They are all crying. They are all crying. Only few people are the ones enjoying the wealth of Zambia. Zambian people, ask yourself a question. The how many $1 billion you got from, how many $1 million you got from Eurobond? What did they do with it? What did they do with it? What did they do with it? Finished. All the money that is coming into Zambia, everyone is donating towards this thing. Where is it going? Few people. Everybody now want to steal. Everyone, anything they learn. It's like Zambia now is for, it's now a dead meat. Every vulture want to come and eat. Every vulture want to come and eat. Nobody has the heart for the people again. Nobody has the heart for the people. And you think Satan will leave you alone. They have told you that Satan is gone. Forget about Satan. Human being never gone. What dies is the body. The spirit never dies. The spirit is watching. If spirit dies, many of you have dreamed and you saw a dead person in the dream. It means the spirit is alive and still roaming around. Satan will hunt all of you. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Because you are stealing and banking the money abroad for your children will be useless. I'm telling you. Because you are stealing and want other people's children today, your children will be porn stars. They will make pornography. The whole world will see their shame. The whole world will see their shame. The whole world will see their nakedness. Because you don't care for the poor, God will not care for you. God will not care for you. If people talk in Zambia, you harass them with police. And even police wake up. Even many of you, when I was in Zambia there, I know what I was doing for you. See, I need money, I give you. You don't even get enough salary. But God, they are using you. If not because I spoke, today, Boman Lusambe was still going to be on the street with police beating people. Since I spoke, he became quiet. He doesn't move around with police again. Police, you have become a nyongo. Any kada will call you, come, you come. You don't know that your right is to defend your people, not to defend politicians. The people that you are supposed to defend is the people that politicians are using you to beat. What is wrong with you? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Those of you that don't love Seer1, what? How does that concern me? I don't want you to love me. I don't need love. I have too much love already. People that love me are uncountable. At the end of everything, those love don't buy me food. Those love don't give me, don't pay my bill. Those love don't do anything for me. What do I need it for? Many of you hate me. Seer1, you hate me, you hate Seer1, not because I did something bad to you. You hate me because of my belief. Because I have supernatural power, Abi. That's why you hate me. I never stole from you. And you call me Satanist because I have supernatural power. What did John chapter 10 verse 10 say? The devil come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Anyone that is stealing your resources, that is the devil. That is the PF. Devil come to steal, kill. Anyone that is killing you, the people that sacrifice this young Ian now, they are the devil. Look at the arrogancy of your health minister saying it's normal. We have been doing it before. What kind of foolishness is this? What kind of stupidity is that? Anyone that kills innocent people is the devil. Destroy. Devil come to destroy. Devil come to destroy. Who has destroyed your economy? Your economy was booming. Zambia was doing very, very well. I remember before I left Zambia, it was $1 per 6 rand. Zambia economy was good. I remember those days when I received my money here and we changed it. It was a lot of money, millions upon millions. And people in South Africa say, Zambian currency is correct. I say yes. Today, I cannot even boast about it again. Economy is destroyed beyond repair. Edgar, what are you doing? Why you don't just resign? Why you don't just resign? Why you don't just, for the sake of people will clap for you, why you don't just resign? Things are going from bad to worse every day, bad to worse, and you are still a president. What are you presidenting for? Take what you have gotten and resign. I am advising you, because next year, believe me, HH is saying we are not going to arrest. We are not going to arrest. We are not going to arrest the politicians. HH, my brother, Bali. Let me tell you, I am like a chameleon. I don't have friends. Believe me, I know the reason why I want you to enter and deliver the people of Zambia. But if you go and mess up, if you go and become like Edgar Lungu, you will leave. Believe me, there will be by-election, I swear, upon Godfather. I'm telling you. When the moment they give you power, arrest everyone that stole. Arrest them. Arrest them. The reason why presidents of Africa are stealing, they are stealing with impunity, is because they know that by the time they leave power, nothing will happen. That's why they are stealing. If you arrest them, believe me, you will send a note. People will stop stealing. You are saying no one will go to prison. If that be the case, my brother, you must forget it. You must, they have stolen. Whatever they have stolen, they must bring them back. All those money they have stolen, all those money they are stolen, they must bring them back. Those money is for the poor people. They must return the money back to the poor people. You must arrest them and put them in prison and return all those money they are banking abroad. They are building houses here in South Africa, buying houses for them and their gay friends. While people are suffering in Zambia, they must sell those houses and return money back to Zambia. Believe me, they must return those money back to Zambia. They cannot stay and go free of charge. They cannot be like President Rupia Banda. No! Such rubbish cannot be entertained. If Sata was alive, Rupia Banda was not going to be walking on the street like that. Sata seized his property, and today he got everything back. And even from getting the thing back, he still had the heart to open hand and receive a pension house. For what? Pension house with all the money that you have. The son of Rupia Banda was here in South Africa, running up and down, hiding, because he was being investigated in Zambia. At the end of every day, the case is dead, natural. The case is dead, naturally. The case is dead. President Rupia Banda is a free man. At the end of everything, he even opened his heart, opened his hand and collected key for a retirement house. What kind of greediness, greedy people do you have in Zambia? Poor people are dying. That money you even used to build that retirement house, you should have used it to buy cars for the hospital. You could have used it to build houses for the doctors and nurses. If you hate me, you hate the truth. If you hate me, you hate the truth. You don't like the truth. And I don't want you to love me, because if you don't love the truth, I have nothing to do with you. I love people that love the truth. Those are the people that I'm talking about. What has PF achieved? What has PF achieved since they took over power? I'm not speaking for everybody. Those of you that are supporting PF, you are still blind. Of course, you will still be blind till next year your eye will open. I don't want you on my page. I'm speaking for the voiceless. What I'm speaking is the voice of millions of Zambians that don't even have anyone to speak for them. The opposition in Zambia is so quiet. It's so quiet. They don't know how to do politics. Just even if you are doubting me, after this program, go and check Edgar Lungu's page. Edgar Lungu only posted about Ian because I posted that I want to talk about Ian. Every opposition spoke. He didn't shake him. But when he heard that Seer1 was about to speak, he went and posted something on his page condemning the act. Imagine if there were men and women of God in Zambia, if there were opposition party in Zambia that could speak to the voiceless. It was not going to be like this. It was not going to be like this. They wake up and do what they want. Now they are trying to push in B10 so that B10 will go through. Let me tell you something, PF. Even if B10 go through, B11 go through, B12 go through, B13 go through, you are going to leave the office next year together with your bill. You were saying you closed the Prime TV because for the interest of the public. Today you have changed statement. We close Prime TV because the license expired. Useless government, liars, confused government, Your house is not in order. How are you going to put the nation in order? Everyone in PF is a leader. Everyone is a commander. Everyone is doing what they like. How are you going to rule the country? And there are still people who are saying, Seer1, why are you talking about Zambia? Are you okay? If I don't talk about Zambia, who will talk about Zambia? Some people are saying, Seer1, you should be talking about Nigeria. Let me tell you this. Because you are in Zambia, you have been so brainwashed. You are so afraid to speak. Because when you speak, they are going to arrest you. That is because you don't know your right. Let them come and arrest me. Let me see. I have said a lot of things. Let them come and arrest me. Let me see. I know my right. I can speak. I have freedom of speech. I can speak anything I want. If you want to talk about Nigeria, open your page and start talking about Nigeria. Nobody will do anything for you. I was there. I know what we did for President Lungu to become president. I know what happened. I was part of the people that fought for him to become president. I have the right to talk about it because what everybody wanted, what everybody loved, what everybody cried for is no longer what he's doing. He's now mingling with rich people. He's mingling with criminals. He's mingling with people who don't have the heart for the people. He's no longer himself. When he took over power, he was for the poor. Poor people voted for him. Poor people cried when he cried at the stadium when Sata was being buried. Poor people loved him. Today he has abandoned the poor people. He's now full of friends with rich people. He's now the president of rich people. Whereby his minister will say we didn't carry the thing because there was no vehicle. There was no vehicle. How many billions are you people looting and taking outside the country? How many houses do you have here in South Africa? How many houses do you have here in South Africa? How many houses are you building for your gay friends here in South Africa? How many houses? And there is no money for the poor. Do you love the people of Zambia? Edgar Lungu. Edgar, I know that you are watching this program. Edgar, what is wrong? What has gone wrong? Who is deceiving you? Why have you surrounded yourself with MMD people? The same people that deceived Rupia Banda are the same people that you have surrounded yourself with, and they are deceiving you now. They are telling you that everything is okay. Everything is not okay. Everything is not okay. Go and see what people are going through. People don't have food. Edgar, your population is only 17 million. The way God has blessed Zambia with natural resources, everyone is supposed to be getting salary in Zambia. Everyone was supposed to be getting salary in Zambia. But what is happening? Edgar, what is happening? Edgar, this is not you. This is not you. No. I know you. This is not you. Sir, pretending to be praying on your Facebook page, this is not you. Pretending to love the people of Zambia, this is not you. You loved them. You loved them. I know the way you cried at the Hero Stadium. I know the promise you made to Sata. I know the promise you made Sata. Edgar Lungu, after you watch this broadcast, don't listen to anybody. Go and watch that video where you were promising Sata. The same thing that you promised Sata that you will do for the poor. Start doing it now. Stop mingling with thieves. You cried. You told Sata that you protect the poor. You told Satan that you will love the poor. Satan is watching you. What you said, everything you said, Satan is watching. None of those things are happening. The people that are working with you are looting your resources. They are stealing openly. Edgar, you are watching. Chilufya Chitalu was not even going to be in office now because he's been investigated by ACC for crime. He was not supposed to be there. But Edgar, what is Chilufya Chitalu doing now in the office? I thought he was supposed to step down so that ACC will go and do investigation nicely, the way you did to Chishimba Kambwiri. What is so special about Chilufya? Edgar, I thought you really loved the poor people. Even me, I cried. The days that I was being buried, when you were crying to him and saying, I cried. People of Zambia cried. Everybody in that stadium cried when you cried. Edgar, you have abandoned those people that cried with you. You are now mingling with thieves. These thieves that came from MMD, you are mingling with them. They are deceiving you. They are telling you the same thing they told Rupia Banda. The same way Rupia Banda cried when he was removed, that is the same way you will cry. Mark my word. I'm telling you the gospel truth. This is not you. Your people are deceiving you. Ask Edgar, if you are doubting me today, forget about those people that are around you. Forget about those people that are receiving a lot of money from you. Forget about those people that are close to you. Edgar, I want you to do one thing. Leave your office tomorrow. Go on the street and ask people questions. What is going on? They will tell you that you have betrayed them. They will tell you that you have betrayed them. They will tell you that you are not the Edgar they voted for. The people that are eating with you now, they will abandon you. Where are those people that were eating with Rupia Band? Have they not run away? Because he has left power. Edgar, let me tell you something as I conclude and start answering questions from your children in Zambia. Let me tell you something. Everyone that is supporting you today and looting the resources of Zambia, everyone that is supporting you today and telling you that everything is okay, when you lose power next year, all of them will run away. The only people that you will find all over you are people of Zambia. Treat them well. Some of those people have already bought houses in Dubai. Here in South Africa is too much. They have bought houses. Once you leave power, they will run away and they will leave you. You will suffer alone in Zambia. You will go to prison alone in Zambia. All I'm telling you now is that after you watch this program, I want you to quickly go again, play that clip, those promises you made to Sata when Sata was being buried. Forget about your advisors. They will not tell you the truth. Many of them are thieves. They are thieves. They are the people, Edgar, they are the people that are looting your country. Go and watch that clip. Remember the promise you made for Sata. You told him that, Sata, you love the poor. You are going to continue loving the poor. You are going to take care of the poor. Remember those promises. Go back to your people. All the cadres that are close to you are driving big cars. Pajero Jeeps. They are driving big cars. Poor people are suffering, and the poor people are watching. Don't think that people are not seeing. No. Edgar, don't think that people are not seeing. Edgar Lungu, I love you from the beginning. That's why I decided to help you. I decided to join the fight to make you the president. But the you then is no longer the you now. You were for the people. Now I don't know what is happening. See what your ministers are doing to the people, to Zambian people. See what ministers are doing to Zambian people. Zambian people are complaining. Zambian people are crying. In your own eye, Edgar Lungu. In your own eye, Edgar Lungu. Doras Leah closed Prime TV. You don't even know that Mr. Shawa is your brother. He's a Zambian. If he's like you people call me foreigner. If he's a foreigner like me, you can say, okay, he's a Zambian. It's your brother. They close his business. Edgar, you didn't say anything. One day you will need Prime TV. I swear. One day you will need Prime TV. Edgar, think about it again. Stop listening to Doras Leah. Those are the people that were with Rupia Banda. Where is Rupia Banda today? Edgar, please. Edgar, please. What I want you to do now, investigate the people that are, you say you talk about investigation. How about Mukula tree? The people smuggling Mukula tree. Yesterday you commented, you said, no, I'm going to tell the investigation wing, the security wing to investigate. Edgar, are you still investigating the people that are smuggling Mukula tree? They are all around you. Arrest them. Let the people of Zambia see that you love them. Edgar, I'm talking to you. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Politics found us here. Even when we die, we'll leave politics here. What is important is your children. A good name is better than riches. You can have all the billions, all the trillions, but you cannot even eat it. Zambian politicians are always building houses outside the country because they can't build in their country. If they build in their country, people are going to know that they have stolen. You build a house outside the country, people know you outside the country as a rich person, but they don't know you in your country as a rich person. What is the need, Edgar? Politicians. Edgar Lungu, what have Zambian people done to you? Up to today, you don't want to tell Zambian people who is behind gassing. Is this what you promised at Edgar Lungu? Forget about the people that came from MMD to hijack you now. Forget about them. Let this be a reflection between you and Michael Sata. Those people that Michael Sata told you to say, take care of these people. Edgar, are you still taking care of them? Are you still taking care of them? Today, Sata is watching his party becoming a party of thieves. A party of thieves. Anybody can steal. Lawlessness everywhere. Anybody can wake up and do what they want. Doras Leah will wake up and close Prime TV and go free. Anybody can wake up. Cadres will wake up and start digging gold. Gold worth 30 million. Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu, you are watching. Edgar, you are watching. Edgar, you are watching. Edgar, you are watching in your own eyes. Your TV station, ZNBC, saying that you bought a bag of milimi for 400 kwacha. Edgar, you are watching. You can't say anything about it. Edgar, you are watching. You are watching. People of Zambia are crying. You are treating them like they are nothing. You are watching. Your government is saying that they bought 40 bags of millimil, 100 bags of millimil at 40,000. Edgar, you have not said anything about it. You are watching. Zambian people are watching. Sata is watching. Sata is crying. Sata is asking you, that promise that you made to me when I was being buried, what is happening to them? What has come over you, Edgar Lungu? What has come over you? What has happened to you? Why do you want to be deceived? Why do you want to be deceived? Pastors are advising you, telling you that it is well. It is not well. Things are not well. Come down from State House, go on the street and ask the people. They will tell you that things are not well for us. Edgar Lungu. Now fuel price has fallen. Even here in South Africa, fuel price is now reduced to nothing. What is happening in Zambia? Why don't you reduce the price of fuel in Zambia so that at least people can breathe? You cannot do it. People have hijacked you. Come out from where they have put you. I know that next year you are going, but before you go, make peace with the people of Zambia. Do something for them. Stop posting rubbish on your Facebook page, pretending like you are praying. That thing is rubbish. That is hypocritical prayer. People that pray don't post it on Facebook. People who are praying don't have time to post it on Facebook. You are a pretender. You are a pretender. Which one is your church even? Who is your pastor even? Every day you post a scripture and people go to your page and say, amen. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. They are deceiving you. Believe me. Satan. You know Satan. People have deceived you. People have said, people in the thing may not vote for you, but people in the rural will vote for you. You forget that everyone that is watching this video, we were already over 8,000 people that are watching this video. Everyone that is watching video, they have their own families also. And their families are in the villages. Let me tell you something you don't know. This election that is coming, youths will take the responsibility of going to the bushes to campaign and remove you because they are suffering. As I conclude, that young man that died, that clinical officer that died, maybe that is the only breadwinner in the family. And maybe they spent millions upon millions to train him to become what he is today. That may be the only eye that the family is using to see. And because of thief, negligence, because of greediness, that guy has died. And that guy has been wasted. And it took me writing something before you go and sympathize with him, claiming that it has pained you. It has not pained you. If it has pained you, if really you value life, today you would have known the killers of Vespa. Those people were supposed to be snoring in the prison together with Dorasilia. You would have known the killers of Ruth Mbandu. You would have known the killer of Mapenzi. How many of them will I mention? Do you value life? You don't. If you do, believe me, if you really value life, doctors and nurses were going to be rejoicing now. Their salaries was going to be increased. You should have reduced the salaries of your ministers. Reduce it by 50%. Use the rest and pay people that are working in the hospital. Increase their salaries. Increase their salary. Ministry like Ministry of Religious Affairs, Provincial Ministry. By now you should have cut them off. Use the money and pay doctors and nurses. Those people they are risking their lives. They are risking their life. They are risking their life, but nobody cares. Chilufia, what is his name? Chilufia Chitalo. He's in his comfortable bed, sleeping and snoring. Tomorrow he wake up and comb his hair and come to TV. We have 20 cases today, and people will clap. He's working hard. Working hard for what? If that is if that is what you mean by working hard as a minister, then everybody would have been a minister. In fact, as we are talking today, you would have employed more workers, hospital workers. You would have employed more workers, employ more clinical personnel. Let us fight this COVID if you love your people. But you can't do it. You can't do it. You are sleeping in a comfortable bed. You don't even care. The reason why I love Satan is that even when Satan was a president, he was able to sneak out from State House to go to the poor people and ask poor people what is going on. What is happening here? What is going on? And he hears the truth from poor people. That's why he was able to fire Winter Kabimba. That's why he was able to fire people like Kaiser Zulu and the rest of them. But you can't do it. You are too comfortable. I know you. When you were not president, I know the kind of things you were wearing. I know the kind of people you were mingling with. Today, things have changed. You now dress well more than Chiluba. I think your suit now is more expensive than Chiluba suits. But Chiluba was persecuted for those suits. And you are wearing them today. And people are clapping for you that you are dressing well. Listen, people that love you will tell you the bitter truth. People that love you will tell you the bitter truth. But people that hate you will tell you that everything is okay. They did it to Rupia Banda. Where is Rupia Banda today? Wake up and help the poor. Thank you. I want you to ask me a question. Any question you ask me, let me answer you. Ask any question. Let me answer your question. Chilese James is making more sense. Some sense. God bless. Thank you. I've seen 12 cadres watching. If a cadre that really love the truth, we know that I love Zambia. I'm not fighting Zambia. I love Zambia. I've said it here and I'm going to say it again. Many of you think that I am speaking because I was deported from Zambia. Of course, I was deported from Zambia. I was in agreement. I agreed to leave Zambia. Not because if I didn't want to leave, I was not. If I said, how many times did they try to arrest me and they didn't get me? It was my time to leave Zambia. I even told my church people on Sunday, on Wednesday, I was deported. I'm not bitter because of I left. I was deported from Zambia. No. Zambia, I was deported from there. I left. I am here in South Africa. I am doing well in South Africa. My church in South Africa is the fastest growing church in South Africa. I am here on Facebook speaking, and over 8,000 something people are watching me. There is no church in South Africa. There is no pastor. There is no prophet in South Africa that has ever reached this mark. I am doing well. I am climbing. I'm comfortable here. I've already said, even after next year when HH win election, I make mistake to apply for visa to come there. Deny me visa. I'm not coming there. I'm fighting for people that don't have power to fight. I am speaking for people that don't have voice. If really you love your president listening to me. That's why check after this program, check the last thing I posted. I posted something that I was coming to speak about Ian. Then the president went under pressure to write what he wrote last night. Meaning he listened to me and he knows the truth. People around him are not telling him the truth. He listens to people like me to get the truth. If you love him, you will tell him the truth. You will not pamper him when he's wrong. You will not pamper your government when he's wrong. You tell them the truth. That's what I'm doing. I'm speaking for the people of Zambia. I'm speaking for the people of Africa. It's not only Zambia that are watching me. People are watching me from all over the world. I enjoyed the show, though I was worried about my bundle, but it seems it's supernatural power helped. Thank you. Name the minister's girlfriend living in South Africa. Ah, there are too many. Just wait. Next year. That's why if you have not liked this page, immediately after this program, like the page so that next year will be war. I'm going to talk. Forget. Wait. Seer1, you're a great man of God. You speak for, particular for the voiceless, of course. Thank you. The duty of a prophet. This is the reason why many of you didn't understand Nefes Mumba. Many of you are saying, man of God, go back to pulpit. Don't miss church with politics. When the Bible said, the scripture said, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. The righteous meaning the people of God. When they rule, the people rejoice. It means it's the righteous people of God are the ones that are supposed to be in charge of government. Not unbelievers. Not like the government you have now. People say, Seer1, are you talk politics instead of talking word of God. What is the word of God? What is word of God? What do you want to know about word of God? Everything I will say about word of God, you have heard it before. If I tell you to say Jesus is coming very soon, you heard it before you were, since you were born, you have been hearing it up to today. We have not seen Jesus. If I tell you to say hell is real, heaven is real, you have heard it before. What else do you want to know about word of God? What we need now is practical. We need physical things we'll see with our eyes. God created us to come and have dominion on earth, not in heaven. We must first of all organize the earth before we talk about heaven. Hello? I was one of PF's supporter, but now I'm not supporting them. I know the truth. Of course, don't support them. Very corrupt. You are indeed. We are waiting for next year. That's Kriyan Irongo. That's right. Seer1 is our president under what? That one has gone. Come again. Kaiser Zulu have seen you. Of course, it's not only him. Many ministers are watching. Some of them are even using fake account. Anytime Seer1 is coming live, everyone is tuned in, including them. So they know the truth. They know. Don't you think they will pressure South Africa to deport you? South Africa is not naive. If they want to deport me, we must go to court. They must prove to me that I must be deported before I'm not an ordinary person. That's why I told them to say, if I've spoken bad thing against you, let's go to court. I've said a lot of things, and I will continue saying. If I have offended you, if I've said things that is not true, you sue me, I will go to court. I'm not a coward. Seer1, the Zambezi River is full, but to the highest for 10 years, what, but you are still having load shedding because of bad leadership. The problem is not Zambezi River. I was in Zambia for 7 years. We have had drought in Zambia. There was no rain, but there was no load shedding. But because cadres are full, there are a lot of cadres in Zesco. People who don't even know what they are doing. They are there in Zesco. How are you going to have full electricity without? Edgar Lungu must wake up. Within this few months, he must do something for people of Zambia. The barley is spreading like faster than COVID. The barley. Is it possible for PF to cancel elections slated for? You know, they know, everyone in PF now know that things are not okay. So it's possible that they may try that, but we will not allow that to happen. We have a legend Bali to take over Chubibi. I'm glad. What will happen on the 8th of May? There is no, I heard something like there will be total darkness. There won't be any total darkness on the earth of man. Esombewe, Papa, I love you. I love you more. God bless you. You know Zambia more than any Zambian. That is Matthias Shabola. Of course. You are better than all of them in the office looters. Of course. Thank you for me. We are proud of you, Papa. Thank you. How about those ministers, tribalists? You know, what happened to Honorable Yaluma is really pathetic. That guy was very intelligent. When I was in Zambia, that guy was a powerful technocrat. That guy was able to manage a Ministry of Energy and Ministry of Mines put together. He was managing it. He was a technocrat. But, you know, since my thing left PF, everyone nice a nyongo person. Just watch that video where Honorable Yaluma was talking about tribalism. You just look at his trouser, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Things are bad in PF. You are great, Seer1. You speak the mind and the things that matters. That's right. God bless you. Now, between Bali and NDC, I want to take this time to talk to opposition again. Opposition. Akainde Echilema, Bali. Chishimba Kambwiri. Imbwiri. I don't know how they speak it, but it means a lion or a cheetah. Hari Kalaba. Nefes Mumba. What is the name of that one? This opposition. Savio Chishimba. All of you must come together. Come together. Forget about this thing of who will be the vice president, who will be this. No. No. You don't count the egg when the chicken has not laid egg already. You must allow the chicken to lay egg before you start counting the egg. Come together as one. Come together as one. Forget about all these things. Come together as one. And make sure that next year, all of you come together and fight and remove these people. Come together and fight like brothers. Put aside your pride. Put aside your ego. Work together. And I want to commend Chishimba Kambwiri. This guy, if he was in South Africa, I was going to buy him a bottle of beer. Believe me, I saw what he posted on his Facebook, where this name that is trending, Bali, and he was humble enough to post Bali, showing support to HH. You deserve, if you are a Zambian and you know Chishimba Kambwiri, you know him, you are close to him, buy him one bottle of wine on my behalf. He's a man. That is the way all of you are supposed to unite and fight. Your common goal is supposed to be removing of these people, looters, removing them from office. Removing them from office. Believe me, once you remove them from office, then you can do what you want. And remember that Seer1 will be watching. Even if you become president tomorrow, you become president. Just greeting from my 10-year-old daughter. My God. Bernard Mumba. Wow. Children love me so much. I love them. You know, you must put aside all your things and come as opposition. Form a very strong pact and remove these people. When you remove them, you save the people of Zambia. Remember that I will still be here watching and monitoring you. I am going to be monitoring you. If you start behaving like Edgar Lungu and his PF people, you start oppressing the poor, there will be by-election, that I guarantee you. I know what I'm talking about. Seer1 does not joke. Papa, what made you to alter remark in the video you posted 2 days ago? Like somebody... No, I was just teaching people something, you know. The reason why many of us are not living a happy life is because we, first of all, we tend to open our heart and love people, and people betray us. After betraying us, they come back to us or we reconcile with them. A foolish person is going to open his heart to trust that person again. No. If somebody, you trusted someone before, you told somebody your secret before, that person betrays you, go and start telling people your secret. When that person come back to you and ask for forgiveness, forgive that person. Love that person, embrace that person, but don't trust that person again. Because human being does not change. Human being does not change. Human being, they will betray you the worst. Hello? Bro, keep it up with God. Majority will save us. So God bless you. Igwemande, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I like you, see. I want to continue talking on our behalf. Thank you. I would have done that if I was in Zambia. Yes, those people that are in Zambia, buy a bottle of wine or beer for Chisimba Kamburi if he drinks beer. You are truly a Zambian. I love Zambia. I love that country. That country is here. I call it home because I grew up there, and I experienced a lot of things in Zambia. Zambia is like home to me. You know, it's peaceful. I love it. It's just that the government turned around and they betrayed me. They betrayed me. They said Seer1 is a Satanist, but you can never deport anybody out of your country because he's a Satanist, because everyone has choice of what he wants to serve. If I want to serve the stick, I serve the stick. In Zambia today, there are so many posters of witch doctors all over the place. All these witch doctors, they are there, they are practicing. There are so many posters of other people. You know, you can't victimize me because I believe in supernatural power. No, it means you are infringing in my right. There are Muslims in Zambia. Nobody's doing anything to them. They don't worship Jesus. They worship Muhammad and they worship Allah. But nobody's doing anything to them. So why do you want to hate me because I am saying I have supernatural power? I believe in Jesus. I believe in Godfather. And I believe in God. What is wrong with it? So they deported me simply because of that. And for you to see that they don't know what they are doing. Forgive the PF and forget what happened. Of course, I've forgiven them already. And then, you know, for you to see how corrupt that country is, they deported Julius Malema. Julius Malema, they sent him back. Go back to your country. What did Julius Malema do? If Seer1 was a Satanist, what did Julius Malema do? Is Julius Malema also a Satanist? Now, there is this guy, Professor Patrice Lumumba. This guy that the whole world is celebrating. Everyone is celebrating him for speaking the truth. He was about to come to Zambia. They refused him. They deported him. They said, no, you can't come to our country. Why? Because there is something they are hiding that they don't want intelligent people and intellectual people to come and review. So it's for you to see the kind of leadership you have there. Ask me a question. You promised us that you will come back, and we are still waiting. I'm not going to come to Zambia. I've said it before. There are people, especially men and women of God, that is Musi, what. There are people that are saying Seer1 is fighting because PF deported him. He wants to come back to Zambia. I will never come back to Zambia. What am I coming to do in Zambia? What am I coming to do in Zambia? I'm not coming to do anything. I did my job in Zambia. I'm now relaxed in South Africa, and I'm doing very well in South Africa. What am I coming to do? Yes, Professor Lumumba, he was rejected. They chased him out of Zambia. What did he do? He didn't do anything, but because of corruption. I'm not coming to Zambia. I wanted to come to Zambia, but it's like men of God are afraid to say, if this one can come to Zambia, he will take our members. I don't do membership. Even in my church here in Limpopo, I don't do membership. What I have here is disciples. We don't do membership. We have disciples. Those people, they believe me. They know what I do. That's why people tell them, Seer1 is this, Seer1 is that, Seer1 is doing drag. They will say, oh, is it true? Okay, they will still come because we are disciples. I'm not after members. People are saying, Seer1 is saying because he want to. I'm not coming to Zambia. To do what? I just want the people of Zambia to celebrate. I want my children in Zambia to call me and say, Papa, now we can afford food to eat. Papa, now there is 24 hours electricity. Papa, now everything is okay. That's what I want. You spoke well. Wow. Where touched my heart is where you said God gave us. Wow. You are a man of God for Zambia. I wish you are in Zambia. God bless you. Jagaban, we appreciate your sacrifice of trying to save innocent people in Zambia. Thank you. Seer1, what's wrong with the councillor resigning? Those are people who don't have foresight. It also happened in MMD. When MMD was in power, they could go and give money to this councillor resigned, this councillor resigned. It doesn't matter. Next year, everyone that resigned because of few money that you received, you will cry for it. Mark my word. I don't joke when I say something. Papa, we need small bullet for the cadre who joined this page. I don't know why they should join the page, because this is not for them. This is for people that need the truth. Is that a couch you are seated? No, I'm seated on my bed. But thank you for speaking. Thank you. Seer1, you are going to give next government your power. No, I'm no longer doing any supernatural power with anybody in Zambia. Except those business people that are coming to me. Politicians, I don't want to deal with them again. I only now want to work with business people, musicians, people that have career. I don't want to give anybody. Even a church, I'm not even going to meet him. Even when he become a president, says, Seer1 come. I will not. Forget it. I don't want it again. Jagaban stands for the truth. You are a true prophet. God bless you. Doreen, may I please have your number? My number is here on this page. Talk to this useless government we have in Zambia. I've spoken to them already. I believe Edgar Lungu will watch this broadcast and come back to his senses. Papa, you said you know what you did with PF. Didn't they rig the election with there is rumor that you are coming on July 20. I'm not coming to Zambia. Jagaban. Are you a pastor or what? I am Seer1. Papa, don't give your power to businessmen too. Of course, I must give them. Why not? People want their business to grow. People want their business to boom. Seer1 says something. The lady who died in the priest room. What do you want me to say about that? Papa, I need some money. Okay, I've heard that the place helped me with some money. Okay, Seer1, are you live on Facebook with different t-shirt? I'm live on Facebook. Oh, you love this t-shirt? Somebody sent it to me from Zambia because they know that I love Zambian people. It's for people who love the truth, of course. Not Pastor, but Seer1, yes. Thank you, Papa. Thank you. What happened to Mouse and I've already said it before. Everyone has heard this. Seer1, PF will sleep tonight. They never sleep. Anytime they hear that I'm coming live, it's fire. I just want you to go to the page, to the president. Immediately he heard that I was coming live. After 2 days of keeping quiet about Iyan, he spoke because he heard that Seer1 was coming live and Seer1 was going to talk. Won't coronavirus affect 2021? Corona is already ending. Other countries, we are watching them. We want to see if they are going to be announcing fake results so that they can say, no, we have postponed the election. That will not happen. We are live. We are watching. By this month, countries are opening. You can see that countries are opening. People are opening. Businesses are opening. Even here in South Africa, things are beginning to open. So now that they are trying to say we have 10 cases, 20 cases, let's see where they are driving their car. We blend t-shirts, label Jagaban. Someone told the truth. Okay. Make the t-shirt for me. Thank you so much. See, when I'm asking for the t-shirt, I love it. Okay. I'm going to, I don't know who can make t-shirt for me in Zambia. Maybe you can drop your number so that I send you money. You make t-shirt and give to people that love it. Thank you, Papa. Papa, when we coronavirus is already ending. You can see it's drying up. Things are opening everywhere. But this month, all of us are going to be rejoicing again. Facebook fan, are you a pastor? What? Seer1? Okay. Amen. I love you, Mr. Seer1. That is Matthew. God bless you. We can come to see you. You're a good man. Thank you. Bowman is arrogant again. I don't see his arrogance. I don't see it again. I haven't seen him beating people of late. I've seen that he has changed since the time I spoke about him, but I don't see him. Someone is sleeping heartbroken in Zambia, of course, Mumubo. Please, how can I get your contacts to talk one-on-one? My contact is here on my Facebook page. It's my WhatsApp number, and also it's my phone call number. But remember that is the only number I have. It ends with 44 07899355144. That is the only number I have. I don't have any representative in Zambia. For those of you that people are crooking and the cadres that are opening fake pages using my name, trying to write rubbish, insulting people and doing this and that, those of you, please be careful. Anita Zanji loves you. I love the way you talk on our behalf. Enoch, God bless you. What business do you do? I do so many businesses, and I can't disclose some of them here. Which Shimba Kambuli make a good vice president? Of course. It will make a very good vice president. Every president needs a vice president like Chishimba Kamburi because he will be there to put fire. The reason why Edgar Lungu is making a lot of mistakes is because her vice president is, oh yes, sir. We are going to sell crocodile today, yes, sir. We are going to sell dog today, yes, sir. We are going to sell mine today, yes, sir. You can never have a good president when the vice president is down. Mami Inonge is supposed to be resting by now. She's an elderly woman. She's supposed to be resting. Edgar Lungu is supposed to have a vice president that was going to say, no, sir, that decision you want to make will affect. If every leader needs somebody that must challenge, not oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. The problem with PF is that it's full of oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Seer1, you are for the truth. Thank you for opening our eyes in Zambia, Papa. God bless you. Good evening, Papa. Pray for me. Okay, I've heard you. Pray for my business. That is Kendrick Mbunda. I love the way you talk. Wow, Olive, thank you. Please. This is a fake page that claim to send. This is not a fake page. This one is the real page. Any page that tells you to send money to Zambia or to Nigeria or what is a fake page. This page will don't ask you to send money anywhere. If you want to be helped, you may not even talk to me. Everything you need is already in the website, www.prophetseer1cfm.com. You go to the store there. You see everything that you need there. The website is here on my Facebook page. Everything you need is there. You get it. You don't even need to send money to me at all, at all. Yes, I'm mentally nonge when I dull. It's not dull, you know. She's old. She need to rest. Her brain need to rest now. Thanks for helping us. God bless you. There are so many young people in PF that can take over and do things right. But the problem is that the president, I don't know what has happened to him. Pray for me to win jackpot before the end of May. There is oil to win jackpot there on the website. Pray for me. I love the way you talk seriously. Wow. Roots to Ambo. God bless you. Nice one. Seer1. That's Mulala Manalula. Wow. Oscar, mom, help me with my command. May I have your property here? My property is with the lawyers there in Zambia. Papa, someone swindled me. What can I do? Send me the picture of that person on. Send me the picture of that person on WhatsApp. He's been answering that. Okay. I hate PF party, especially its leader. In fact, I want Ed Galung. You want done? You know, we don't want them to die. If we wanted them to die, we would have done it. We want them to cry next year and leave power. That's what we want. When somebody dies, they have peace. So when somebody dies, you actually done right thing for them. You remove them from pain of this world. But it's good that they live and then see what they were destroying being rebuilt by another person. I love your truth. That is mommy. God bless you. Stand for us, please. Of course, I will always stand for you. Seer1, you are doing a good job for Zambians. God bless you. I'm asking for what? Come back with it again. Watching for Mansa. Wow. Wow. Hello. Much love, Papa. Okay, I think we have tackled what we want to tackle today. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure that you like this page because time and time in number, I am going to come here. This page is all about truth. We don't lie. We don't fake. We tell the truth. We tell the fact. This page is for liberation. It's for people that really, really love what they are doing. It's for people that want to open their eyes. If you are part of them, please like the page and make sure that you are tuned in. Remember that you can also go to my YouTube because I don't trust Facebook. Very soon I know that they are going to delete this page. So you must rush to YouTube now and find Prophecy Seer1 CFM and subscribe so that when they close this page, especially as election time approaches, I am going to be speaking a lot of things. When they close this page, all of us will be talking from there. Make sure you go there. Prophecy Seer1 CFM. Subscribe so that anytime I'm live, you will get an update. I want to say that I love you. One day, Zambia will celebrate because of you. I love you, Jagaban. God bless you. And those people that are deceiving Edgar Lungu, saying is popular in the rural area. He's going to win election in the rural area. I want you to imagine that over 8,000 people were watching me. When the president is live, how many people watch him? 3,000, 2,000, 1,000 something. That is to show you how powerful we have become and how easy it will be for us to remove him from power. So you must wake up. You must wake up. How many people have watched us today? I have not said from. I don't settle with anybody. How many people watched us today? Over 8,000 people we are watching. There is no person here in South Africa that commands such attention. It means people are hearing the truth. People love the truth. And people really, really want to be liberated. I just want to say that I love you. All of you that tuned in, I love you. I love you. You are all Jagaban. You are all Jagaban. You are all Jagaban. Tell PF that their time is up. Tell him that his time is up. Tell them to start packing their things. God has remembered Zambia. Seer1, why are you fighting? You are not a Zambia. I don't want to hear you say that type of thing again. Joseph was not an Egyptian, but God used him to save the land of Egypt. God may use me to save your land. I just want to say that I love you so much. I am not a Nigerian. I am an African. Take care of yourself. Sweet dreams. Till we meet again.